It's time to raise the roof for our latest podcast episode. Welcome back to the pod, everyone. I am your host, Alex Murphy. With me, the boys are here, Evan Lynch and Gibby. And Gibby's got a pretty representative
I'm
thing of what's going to be happening
I'm reporting live from the Golden
from
Gate
right
Bridge
above the Golden Gate Bridge.
in San Francisco. I
Gibby,
just saw Brock Purdy. Um,
even though he's not playing in the game,
yeah, he was at the local church. Prays on Wednesdays, Thursdays. I mean, he's a cool guy.
he's just doing his own thing. Hey, there's a lot of things going on in the world of sports, and we do have some Rays information to get going. But this podcast is going to come out on Super Bowl Sunday, so makes for a good vibe because we got the Super Bowl going on. It's a great, we love Super Bowl. Um, Interesting matchup, and I'm getting this out of the way first, all of the non-Rays stuff. But we got Patriots and Seahawks. We got a rematch of the Super Bowl where they passed it on the 1 yard line, didn't give it to Marshawn. It's at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, which is, for those that don't know, is not in San Francisco. It's quite near San Jose. There's also an amusement park that's in the parking lot of the stadium, which is funny for those that don't know that, and that the amusement park won't exist for a couple more years. Won't exist in a couple more years. But do you guys have A, any money on the game, and B, any picks for who you think will win?
I'm giving since I'm a big state fan. I'm betting Kenneth Walker, the rightful Heisman of 2022. By the way, I don't know how that bum CJ, what's his name? Was it CJ
CJ
Stroud who won
Stroud?
that year? I think it was Stroud that won that year. Not
You sure?
deserved.
No, I don't think
It
Stroud
was
never.
got. It was a year before that, but whoever it was, they didn't deserve it. It might have been Justin Fields actually. I don't remember. I
Was it
don't know.
Caleb?
It
Might have
might have
been
been
Caleb.
Caleb Williams. I don't
Because
Caleb
know.
I don't.
Williams,
I
dog.
don't think. I don't think
No,
Stroud
it
ever
was
won the Heisman.
2022, something like that. But and listen, Kenneth Walker, he's a freaking beast. He's gonna run all over him. He's a Spartan. Sam Darnold's gonna embarrass the Jets. I mean, this is just the worst Super Bowl if you're a Jets fan. I mean, the Patriots are back with a new quarterback, and you still haven't found even 1 ounce of success anywhere. And then your old quarterback is also in the Super Bowl. So,
Is balling out in
and
years.
he's just balling out. And then the Vikings are obvious. I don't know how you can be a
The
Vikings fan.
Vikings might be the
Um,
stupidest team of the bunch. They traded this man in his prime,
yeah, so that's
or not traded, but let him go.
that that's great. So I'm picking the Seahawks. I mean, I was a New England fan back in the day. I have a few jerseys. I have a Gronk jersey. I have a Tom Brady jersey. But once he came back to the Bucks, I was just, fully Bucks. And I don't really like Robert Kraft that much. I thought he probably should have gotten an NFL Hall of Fame though, but
Yeah,
who
him and
cares?
Belichick not getting in
You
first
you
ballot.
des you deserve it for that massage shit, Kraft. Belichick completely undeserved. Just because he had an annoying girlfriend doesn't mean he can't get in the playoffs now for some reason, or he can't get in the Hall of Fame now. They say it's because they think he's coming back, but I don't see it, man. I don't know. Or he's
Got the
trying to get
coaching
back to the
itch.
NFL really bad, but yeah. So go Seahawks. I mean, I don't see the Patriots winning, but we'll see.
So
I
you
could
take
be
it. So
wrong.
if you had money on the game, you take Seahawks with the
I
spread.
would take the Seahawks.
There we go.
Yes.
All right, Evan, do you have
Yeah,
A, do you have any money on the game, and B, who you got winning?
I do not have any money on the game as we record this on Thursday, but I certainly will. I will be
So
taking the Seahawks minus 4.5. Kind of. Well, I don't think the Pats are that good. I think they've cut a lot of breaks. I'm not gonna lie this year, but kind of similar reason as Gibby. It's weird how they say this. Kind of similar reasons to Gibby, but kind of the total opposite. Michigan fan. I'm cheering for Mike McDonald. He was the defensive coordinator when Michigan won the Big Ten championship in 2021 the first time. So always been a huge McDonald fan. He's, I mean, an unbelievable coach, and I think that I've said for probably 3 months now that the Seahawks are the best team in the NFL. So I want to make myself kind of look good. I should have put a future on it, but I'm not that smart. So yeah, I will be certainly placing money on the Seahawks minus 4.5. And I think it might. I don't know. I think they might win by 14 points. I
I
think it might be.
am. I don't know. I like. I wish Stephon Diggs wasn't a horrible human being. Because like I would want him to win, but unfortunately he's a horrible human being. So thanks.
Allegedly.
Yeah, a lot of bad things coming out about Maryland people recently, unfortunately. So I'm not really loving that. Um, but yeah, I like the Seahawks are so good. Um,
Yeah, they
Walker's
are.
really good. Darnold's been fantastic. JSN is the best receiver in the league, and then they just
Yeah.
have Cooper Kupp just because why not? Um, so that's a pretty damn good one too. And I know that the Patriots defense has been good this year. I just think that I mean, I don't know if I'm going to regret saying it, but I think that the Seahawks are the better team. However, I do think that Drake May is going to play well and he'll keep him in the game, but I just think that the Seahawks are just too good.
Yeah. I mean, I think it'll be closer than what everyone's thinking, but I
I
still
think
think
it'll
the
be a
Seahawks
touchdown
pull it
game. I
out.
don't think it'll be closer than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely big stuff there. If you guys want to, you guys are going to watch, you guys are probably going to watch Super
You're
Bowl.
gonna watch the Super
Yeah,
Bowl.
Bad Bunny's going to be the halftime show. It's going to be
Bad
lit.
Bunny.
Very, very excited for Bad Bunny.
I'm
Um,
ready.
I'm sure he's not excited because we are going to talk WBC later. He's probably not excited about Puerto Rico not having any of their big stars playing because the whole insurance crap. Um, so yeah, and then we got the Winter Olympics coming up in the next couple days. Lindsey Vaughn's going to be skiing with a or with like a ruptured ACL.
Yeah, I saw that. That's gonna be insane.
That's going to be
I'm
wild.
watching.
Yeah, so
That's some
that's
goat. That's some goat shit. Flu game? Nah, dude. What about ACL game, dude? Like, come on, step up,
ACL
Jordan.
gold medal.
ACL gold
ACL
medal
gold
game.
medal would be crazy. And I think
That would be insane.
I think she's like 40. I might be wrong with that.
Yeah, she's old.
Yeah, she's been competing
This
in
is
Winter
like
Olympics for a
Philip
while.
Rivers, like, going out there
Yeah,
with the
she's
fucking
41.
broken arm, still
Yeah,
throwing it.
this is the equivalent of the Philip Rivers thing with the Colts.
She's
Yeah,
41.
that's
Yeah, no,
crazy.
I know that she's been in a couple. I mean, she's a Olympic medalist. I think she's an Olympic gold medalist. I think I'm not crazy in
I
saying
think
that.
she's got a few.
Yeah. So Winter Olympics is gonna be fun. We're gonna have NHL players back in the Olympics. Unfortunately, Anthony Cirelli will not be in that for the Bolts. He got hurt during the Stadium Series game, which was sad. But I'm glad that he got to participate in the game. But yeah, the should be fun time overall. Should be a fun time all around. Always excited to see
Yeah,
the Winter
yeah.
Olympics.
I watched the highlights of the Four Nations Championship
Oh,
game
just to get hyped
last
for it?
night, and just to and I felt I just it got me wanting revenge so badly. We gotta. I mean,
Yeah,
I think
we got to get a revenge on Canada.
yes, but our team. I mean,
2010
I,
still haunts me, by the way.
I don't know who thought it was a good idea to put two Rangers players on this team, considering the Rangers are dead last in the East by like 8 points. Well, just because I said that, we'll probably lose. The Canes play the Rangers tonight, so we'll probably lose because I just said that. But whatever.
We'll see
Um,
in a couple days how legit that prediction is.
I don't know how Robertson, and Cole Caulfield didn't make it, but whatever. And we have Trocheck and JT Miller. Kind of a joke, but whatever. Gosh, we got to get revenge. I'm so pumped for the hockey portion of the Olympics.
Speaking of that, we didn't talk about the Stadium Series game.
Yeah,
We
we
talked
didn't.
about it before that.
Do you want to?
Perhaps, other than the Lightning winning the cup, perhaps the greatest game in Lightning history. Perhaps the greatest outdoor game in NHL history.
Do you want the floor,
Listen,
Gibby?
listen. I never watch regular season hockey. I tell you guys all the time, I'm the worst hockey fan. All those guys you just mentioned, I don't know who any of those people are. But goddamn,
You know what a Sorelli is?
but oh, I know Sorelli.
Okay.
But okay, but listen, I know
Okay,
everyone
I
on
was
the
gonna
Lightning,
say.
but
All the other
but
guys, he was like, go
Vasilevsky
for it.
might be the greatest goalie of all time. Just going out there, throwing. Literally, that was the turning point of the game. Was that fight? And then the comeback just
And then the
kept coming
15
from there.
penalties
The
that the
15
Bruins
penalties,
sustained.
5-on-3, fucking bullshit. It was great. I mean, what was it, 5-1 at one point, and then they come back. The shootout at the end was just electric. I mean, that's everything you want from a stadium series. That might be the best stadium series game of all time. I mean, I can't.
It's got to be.
I've never even watched another one. So
It
that'll tell
probably
you.
is. Like
I mean, I'd imagine there's probably not a better one.
maybe even the best outdoor hockey game ever. I mean, that
Maybe,
was
yeah,
Swayman. I respect the hell out of Swayman for going at it with Vasilevsky, but I mean, you don't fight a Russian goalie. That's like,
yeah.
He got rocked.
well, you can't fight him, but you're not going to win it. And props to him for even fighting him. But that was, I mean, one of the coolest games I think I've ever, at least one of the coolest regular season games I've ever seen.
Yeah, and
Gensel
I'm
is
not
so
gonna
damn
watch
good.
another regular season hockey game. I'll definitely watch the playoffs once the Lightning are definitely in there. But that was, I'll let my hockey opinion be that game.
It was, I mean,
I miss Gensel. Gensel is so good.
Oh yeah,
He had the game winning shot in the
goal in the
shootout.
shootout.
He had
Yeah.
a goal. He had a goal. Like I wish he was on the Canes still so badly.
The,
I
But
wish we could make Kucherov American, just so he could play for Team USA.
yeah, can we use all the Russians? Let's just take
Yeah,
all the Russians on and play them on the American team since they can't
please,
play.
I
That'd be
mean,
sick.
that like the whole thing was like the intros. Well, I thought they were going like full Gatsby because as soon as I saw as soon as I saw the Bruins come out in the full like revolutionary gear, I was like, oh shit, it's gonna be Pirates of the Caribbean, and they're gonna come out in the full
and then our
Gatsby
coach
gear.
just came out in Mafia. I didn't understand the
Yeah,
Mafia thing, but goddamn, was the outfit good.
yeah. So and
John
then
Cooper put that shit
yeah,
on, dude.
John Cooper looked like he was in like Goodfellas or something like
Yeah, it
that.
was crazy.
He looked like Tony Montana. Um,
Tony Montana.
yeah, that whole thing was great. Yeah, apparently it was a nod to like the Cigar City aspect, Ybor City, Tampa, all that. I
Dude,
mean,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I said that on like
Yeah,
three
it's
podcasts before, I think, when we were talking about the All-Star game.
yeah,
Like you
no,
do
well they
something
brought it out.
cigars related. There we go. That's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
they brought. I mean, John Cooper looked awesome. He looked incredible. That like he committed to the bit,
He
and I'm
must
sure
have
he
been
was cold as
freezing.
hell.
Yeah, he must
Uh,
have been freezing cold.
yeah, but I mean,
Oh
he
yeah.
committed to the bit. That looked awesome.
I can't believe the problem they ran into in the end was that it was too cold.
It was the perfect
After
atmosphere. Like it was
yeah, after everything, they're like, it's actually too cold now. We have to like do stuff with the
It
ice.
was it was like 3 or 4 degrees colder than the Winter Classic game that was held in Philly like a decade and a half ago,
That's crazy.
which is like nuts. I mean, it was the perfect temperature. I thought they were going full Gatsby thing. I love that ESPN went full Gatsby thing. PK, Messier and PK were wearing the whole Gatsby stuff and
All
Steve
right, Alex,
Levy.
but talk about what you're disappointed in the
Well,
Rays
so
related.
Yeah, yeah.
Here we
what?
go.
I mean, that
Oh
was
no
kind
no
of
no no! I'm gonna
bullshit.
talk about that. No, so
That
I love the fact that they went with the creamsicle uniforms, and they didn't go with the creamsicle uniform. They went full head to toe football jersey, like
Yeah, that was
everything.
crazy.
And
They
then
all looked
Baker and
like
Tristan
punters and
Wirfs coming out with the boombox. I thought that was sick. However, like the heart of hearts of me wanted them to go like full Gatsby and wear like pirate outfits coming out of the stadium because that would have been like the coolest thing after the Bruins. Like if the Bruins would have come out in something different, I would have felt differently. But the fact that literally in the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, for y'all that haven't seen, it's like the English revolutionaries coming in and trying to find gold or whatever it is, and then Jack Sparrow and his crew kind of intercept them and all that stuff. I'm not doing a good job of describing the movies, but that's the you have the red coats and you have the pirates as part of it. So I thought that was going to be the vibe. Um, but I like that I will say I like that they went with a completely different angle. I thought it was sick. And I think it played out really well. Just because I mean, like they went full football jersey.
also, I thought
Like
both the jerseys were sick. I liked the Lightning jerseys a lot, but I thought the Bruins jerseys were really cool.
Bruins
I
jerseys.
love the Lightning jerseys because they look like Rays jerseys. I'm not gonna
They
lie,
do.
they had Rays colors.
They do.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
like
do you want to rant about the Yankees
I
playoff
will
getting
rant, but the
interviewed?
spectacle before the game was great. Tim McGraw made no sense. Don't know why they decided to go full country. Also, why wasn't Sonia the national anthem singer? Like, why wasn't she
Did
the
they bring the
anthemist?
Bruins guy?
No, no, no,
Oh,
no. The Lightning
say,
anthemist.
can you see?
Like, why didn't they go like the anthem sounded horrible. Tim McGraw was weird just being there. And like also the fact that his dad was Tug McGraw, who pitched for the Phillies and won the World Series with them. And like I guess that's a local connection because Clearwater's nearby and that's where the Phillies have their spring training. Um, But like, don't know why Sonia wasn't the anthemist for the game. That was weird. But yeah, I mean, the game in my opinion was awesome. It was one of the best hockey games I've ever seen. I remember when the Flyers won their Stadium Series game in Philly in the rain against Pittsburgh. They won it in OT. They were down like 2 goals with like a minute left, tied the game up. Giroux scores the game winner, and then ends up getting traded a little bit after that. So that was cool for me to see. Yeah, and then ESPN was like, you know what? We don't know where we're at, so we're gonna interview two fuck ass Yankees pitchers that like people, I mean, if you're a baseball fan, you know who Will Warren and Cam Schlittler are. But like, if you're some random ass sports fan, you're not gonna know who the hell those guys are.
Who the hell's Schlittler?
And I'm not saying that people are gonna know who Junior Caminero is compared to that, but like, there were four Rays players at the game in the stands. You had Ian Seymour, you had Ryan Pepio and Junior, who all went out to the
Get
whole.
some Rays and some Red Sox players. I would have accepted a Red Sox player.
I wouldn't have
Just
accepted a
as-
Red Sox player because they're not in Tampa.
I mean, I get it, but you're playing the Bruins, so I would have accepted that.
Oh,
Why-
yeah.
why are
Okay,
the
I got you.
Yankees
Yeah.
here?
Yeah.
Just
So
because
yeah, and then Shane was there too.
they're not the team, bro.
Yeah, that's
Like-
the thing. I think like most. I mean, if you're a baseball fan, you know who Caminero and Shane McClanahan are. Like that, those are two guys who. You're
like-
right. There are a lot of guys on the Rays who it's like, oh, who the hell is are the, who's the hell? Who
But like
the hell
the
are these
Rays
guys?
are in
But-
Tampa Bay, and Shane's alma mater currently plays at the stadium where they held the Stadium Series game. Like, I feel like you could have done a much better job. They didn't recognize the Rays at all. USF got recognition. Shout out to Rob Higgins for
Shout out
getting
to
that.
Rob.
Also just the $1 million dangled in front of his face, and then he misses it twice to the smallest hole in existence, and they only give him $200K. It was not really a great look by the NHL, not gonna lie. Felt weird. The whole
Yeah, I
thing
don't-
felt
Yeah, I didn't really get that.
it felt awkward. I felt like they were just like
Was it
throwing
go-
him out there, and I was like, the
Yeah,
whole thing
what?
felt weird. But like USF got a nod. Of course, the Bolts and the Bucks got a nod. But like the Rays got nothing. Like the Yankees got more screen time than the Rays. And I'm like, how is that possible? How are you? You're supposed to be like the worldwide leader in sports and know all this stuff. How do you not get a Rays player there? Like, I don't care if the Yankees played across, I don't care if they play across the street. The Rays are trying to build a stadium across the street. You could have tied that into it and been like, oh, we're trying to build a forever home in Tampa. But no, you went with two Yankees pitchers that one of them, by the way, I understand that they had people that are from Massachusetts, but like the fact that they were wearing Yankees players were wearing Bruins jerseys, you could it just that part felt weird. I understand the whole Massachusetts connection, but that part felt weird. Like all of the Rays players were wearing Lightning jerseys because
Notice
they
that
were
all the
supporting.
Yankees players, they don't like the other New York teams.
Yeah, it's weird.
Aaron
There's a
Judge
weird
likes
divide in
the Bucks. He obviously likes the Bucks. I mean,
Who,
that's like
Judge?
yeah, Judge is that's like his like he likes the Bucks. He doesn't go to the Giants games.
Yeah, and then what's it called? MLB Network Radio interviewed Kyle Tucker. I understand he's from Tampa and like he just signed a massive contract, but even they didn't recognize it. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I don't know.
The whole thing is ridiculous. The Rays continue to get no love, and it pisses me off to no end. Speaking of things that I don't really know if they piss me off, but they kind of piss me off. The Rays made a deal. They got the boy Ben Williamson, a Fairfax native. Shout out to Nova,
Oh,
Northern
yeah.
Virginia.
Are we talking
a-
about the third party chair?
Oh
trade?
yeah, the third wheel, the third wheel
chair.
trades. The Rays seem to be part of them, and they were part of all three this year. It was a 3-team deal between the Rays, the Mariners, and the Cardinals. The Rays gave up a Comp B round pick. They also gave up Colton Ledbetter, who was a second round pick in 23. That was the Braden Taylor draft. For you guys that don't remember. So they gave that up. They got Ben Williamson, who's currently 25. He's an infielder. Went to William and Mary. The Rays seem to love getting mid-major guys. I checked. They had like 14 guys on the roster or something like that either went to JUCO, or this is on the 40-man currently, either went to JUCO or went to mid-major programs. So the Rays love getting those mid-major guys. It's a big thing. Another guy from Virginia that went to a Virginia college. It's currently on the roster. You have Ian Seymour, you have Kevin Kelly, or Ian Seymour went to Vautech, Kevin Kelly who's the bane of my existence right now, went to James Madison, and now Williamson went to William and Mary. So that's a pretty interesting thing. Um, but yeah, I don't know how I feel about the deal. It's kind of it feels still feels like a slap in the face that like the Rays are essentially piecemealing second base when they could have had Brandon Lau and just extended him, and now it's Gavin Lux and Ben Williamson. Just
Yeah.
doesn't really move the dial for me. But I mean I don't know. I'll let you guys talk about it, so I have to keep ranting.
No,
Yeah.
I'm with you, Alex. These aren't exciting white boys. These are just your average,
Oh, we don't have exciting whites. Fuck.
we don't have exciting whites.
Damn it.
Like these are
McClanahan's
just
an exciting white.
he's an exciting white.
Yeah.
I'm saying in these recent trades, we haven't been getting exciting whites. We just been getting, baseball player white. I don't know. Like not the good kind.
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't
even know
know.
what you are they. There's got to be a
No,
good name for
I
those
don't want to
guys.
make it about race, but I mean, it's the last four guys. I actually wait. No, we got
Justin Henry
we
Malloy.
got Cedric Mullins.
Yeah, and we got Cedric Mullins.
Free agency though,
Yeah,
not
Yeah,
that's
but
trade.
free agency. Yeah.
no, Malloy was in a trade.
No, it's, Mullins. I was
Yeah,
the
Mullins was in free agency. That is true.
But yeah, I mean, it's okay. I mean, I feel like it's another like the meme that you put out earlier. It's like it's just Taylor Walls at second base now.
It's a liberal Taylor Walls because he's from Nova. It's- like I hate to say that, but like it kind of is. It's just like he's another weak hitting. Like he has peripherals to potentially be better, but like he's a contact first guy. He's not going to hit for power. I don't really know how fast he
We'll
is.
see though. I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
Defense is great though.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of been a thing for the Rays. I mean, not the stellar defense they're used to, but
No,
so
defense was
maybe that'll
bad
happen.
last year, so now they're
hey
going.
we got a right-handed hitter. I mean that's something to celebrate. Throw the parade about that.
Yo,
Honestly,
wait.
like
He hits with the right
he
hand,
does.
but
Shockingly enough,
he's 90% of the population. That's crazy. I
except in
don't
the
know
Tampa
how
Bay
to
Rays
raise.
dugout, but
I don't know. Yeah,
I mean, to be
exactly.
honest, the Rays have gotten rid of a bunch of left-handed hitters. I understand that they've added more, but like I mean, they've done at least a good job this offseason of getting some right-handed guys. It seemed like a lot of them via trade, but still.
two guys
Yeah.
who I thought would have been good fits for the Rays are off the board now for pretty decently cheap contracts. Hader and Andujar. Andujar got like 1 year for four mil last night. I was like, that would have been. I know he's not that good, but like a corner outfielder who hits right-handed for 4 mil, like we couldn't have done that. But I agree with you, Alex. So like, why if we had Bilal, that's kind of what I'm going back to. It's like, why did we not just extend him? We had him for a year. I get that it was a little bit expensive, but like, why not just extend him for 1 or 2 more years?
I mean, you're losing leadership in the clubhouse too. It's not like
Es-
you're just losing a good hitter.
and especially considering he liked Tampa, like he really did like Tampa. So that obviously plays, or that costs for something. It's just one of those trades that just does not move the needle at all for me. It's just I just cannot believe we were in the trade for Brendan Donovan and did not get him. I think that's kind of what frustrates me the most is like
Yeah,
guy
it's
who we were on like reportedly in on would have been a great would have filled a great hole that this team has, and we
tell
were
me.
in the trade and we don't get him. It's like okay, all right, thanks, appreciate that.
I'm gonna be honest. All this Brendan Lau talk's making me want to jump off this bridge right back here.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry,
Let's
wait,
not.
we might have to cut
It
that.
is. I mean, I like again, he's a defense first guy. He's a contact guy. He should be better in terms of average than Taylor Walls. I would assume he's got a better offensive profile. But like even Walls, like Walls can hit homers. Like I don't know if this dude like I checked his college stats and stuff like that and his minor league stats. He's not hitting homers. I'm not saying that like homers are like the be all end all, but like I want someone with a little bit of pop. Again, if we're replacing someone who hit 30 home runs, and I don't know how temporary of a solution this is, but I want someone who can at least provide some semblance of power because the Rays have lost a couple power sources or potential power sources in some regards. So,
Place him in the aggregate. I don't know.
I mean, over like if you can find a way to average everything out and still be successful, then like I'm fine with that. It just felt like it. I mean, and me loving Bilal as much as I do, it just hurts to see that the Rays replacing him with Gavin Lux and Ben Williamson instead of just having Bilal. I mean, you're losing a veteran guy on the team. You're losing a leader. You're losing a fan favorite. I understand that you still have Junior, and hopefully when Shane comes back, then you have Shane. I know a lot of people like Pepio, things like that. But people love Yandy. Hopefully people like Aranda more and more. It just sucks though that like this is the after effect of something like that, and maybe I'll eat my words because maybe Jacob Melton is going to be an absolute stud and Brito ends up being something crazy and Williamson ends up being a really good utility piece. Like, with Jose Caballero, it's another good comparison. Someone compared him to Joey Wendell. That's a great comparison. Joey Wendell was great with the Rays.
I'll take
All-star.
another Joey Wendell.
Yeah, I mean,
You
Joey
will.
Wendell was an
That
all-star.
talk about exciting whites.
Yeah,
That's an
Joey
exciting
White.
white. Listen,
Joey Wendell
exciting
was
white
great.
right
Like,
there.
Joey Wendell, exciting, maybe like the president of the Exciting Whites Club.
No
but like,
gloves.
and
Are you
and
kidding
another
me?
non-big. I mean,
Love
he
that
went to
guy.
Westchester. That's a D3 school.
Wendell
Love
did?
that guy.
Yeah, like I
No, I
would.
didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, the Rays love getting guys that go to mid-major programs. I mean, like even Pep went to Butler. Like, you're not. I mean, I know Bila went to Maryland, but like the Rays love getting guys that.
Mid-major. Yeah, that's
You talking
Maryland
about Maryland
baseball.
baseball in
Yeah,
recent
Maryland
years?
baseball is about as mid-major as you get.
Currently,
So
currently the vibe of a mid-major program, but I don't know. I hope that doesn't persist. But like, um, again, I hope that he turns into someone like Joey Wendell because Joey Wendell was like that was the kind of guy that I was fine with as a utility piece and someone that like that's the reason why like I don't love Taylor Walls as much because I know that the defense is there and the defense is so valuable, but the offense just is so bad that it's not fun to watch. And like Joey Wendell was someone who played well defensively and also could provide offensively. And if Williamson can do that, then I think that's a great move for the Rays. But again, they need to they need to find pieces that can do that. They need pieces that can be successful on both sides of the ball instead of just being a specialist in one regard. And then we have to just live with it. Like I want there to be some sort of a healthy balance between the two so that we can watch like when we watch him step up to the plate with guys on or leading off an inning or whatever it is, we're just we're not like, oh, inning, that's an easy out right there, chance squandered, opportunity gone. Like I want there to be consistency if we can find it, and I hope that I mean, they need it. This could just be a transitional year, and we could just be happy that we get a new stadium. But like, it would be nice to watch like a competitive product on the field.
well, especially since we're not getting baseball in 2027 either,
Yeah,
probably.
yeah. I
So
mean, it'd be nice. Yeah, yeah. The death of baseball is coming
also,
quick.
we traded Wendell for Heim. I did not know that. What an interesting trade.
Speaking of a guy
Yeah.
who I would love for the
Let's bring
Rays to
that guy back.
get, who Jonah Heim?
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking like he's still a free agent, and he would be a perfectly fine catcher substitute that the Rays could have. I mean, it would suck for Fiducia because he'd probably go back to AAA. The perpetual state of Hunter Fiducia in AAA is really really sad. But like that would be great. I would love for the Rays to get Jonah Heim because they would have two, and Jonah Heim's a much better defensive player than Danny Jansen because the Rays got someone and spent money on Danny Jansen who was an offense first guy. Jonah Heim is kind of a combination of the two. He's an all star. He's won a World Series. He's been a consistent catcher for the last couple of years with the Rangers. That would be great, and he's not that much money. Like if they wanted to sign him for like a 2 year, I think people projected him at like 5 mil. They wanted to sign him for like a 2 year, $10 million deal.
Give him two for 12.
Yeah. If he's asking five, we'd
Hey,
save the extra 2 mil.
hey, we saved that.
Is he asking five or is
Yeah,
that
well,
just
I think that's what he's projected. He's projecting like the $4 to $5 million range. So like, but like that's fine. I don't see any issues with that. I understand he's like 30, but like you're only gonna have him for 2 years. He's still a good player. He provides you power, and he's good defensively. Maybe not as good as Nick Fortes, but he's still good defensively. Like to have a Fortes Heim combo instead of a Fortes Fiducia combo, I am like that would move the dial for me way more.
Word.
Yeah. Getting Heim would be awesome.
I would love that. I would love that. One final note before we end the pod. This one hurts me as a sports journalist. You guys probably saw earlier this week that the Washington Post decided to can their entire sports department,
Yeah, I saw
including
that.
a couple friends of mine who cover the Nats, and other people who cover the Nats. Baseball deserves to be covered. I know that we do this for fun, but we also do this to try to inform. Baseball deserves to be covered. Sports deserve to be covered, and that shouldn't be. That idea should not be lost
Yeah.
on anyone.
Hey, Bezos, fuck you.
Yeah,
Fuck
Jeff
you,
Bezos did a
Spend some fucking
really.
money, you fucking
He's
crook.
worth way too much in order to just let
What,
that die.
you asshole. You're an asshole.
It's an
Sorry.
accurate statement. But yeah, I mean, like that's why we do what we do is because we want to inform. We want to have a good time, but we also want to make sure that again, informing the people is the biggest thing, and that's what.
What he got rockets now? Is baseball too good for you, man?
Yeah, clearly. But that's why like people like Adam Barry, people like Juan that cover the Rays before, people like Josh Tolentino, um, Mark has been covering the Rays for God knows how long. Other people that have covered the team, Steve, trying to think,
Evan.
what?
Evan.
Yeah,
Foxy.
yeah, Aaron Klosky. Anyone that covers the team on the the media side of things, TV and print, and radio, like they serve um, such an important purpose. They have such an important job to do, which is inform the public, inform us, and that's inspired us to help continue the coverage of the team. So like those people are important, and it's important that those people continue to get supported and those people have a place in society because stories, whatever team it is, especially the Rays, those stories deserve to not die, and those stories deserve to be continue to be covered for however long. So definitely thinking about a bunch of my friends over there. And hopefully, that things like that don't happen in Tampa Bay because I know this area would hurt a lot by not having the Rays to be covered in any sort of capacity, and including on TV. Because if you guys didn't see, the Rays are going to MLB TV.
Heyo.
MLB, the Rays
Hey,
are having their own
what I
Rays
say 3
TV.
weeks ago?
What?
Didn't I say this 3 weeks ago that they should do this? And then they
Yeah,
didn't.
and now they're doing it. They're going to
They're
lose a lot of money in
listening.
doing it, but they're doing it.
Evan, they do
They are
listen.
listening.
They
There's
are
somebody
listening.
over there.
Dude, ending blackouts. There's going to be no more blackouts in the area. There's going to be it's going to be on cable. It's probably going to be on Tampa Bay 44 because that's where they had that deal with them
Ooh,
last year.
that's not
Um,
just on cable. That's on satellite.
yeah, so
You,
like anyone in the area can
you don't
get
need
that.
an
Plus,
antenna, and you
yeah,
can watch the Rays now. That would be crazy.
and I think it's probably going to be like $100 a year. I'll take it. Not bad. I'll take that any day of the week if you're in the area, and then if you're not in the area, normal MLB TV subscription should be fine. Um, Also, one final thing: screw the whole WBC thing about the whole insurance. Like people in Puerto
Let
Rico,
them play.
yeah, let them
Can they just
play.
play for America at this point? I mean, like Puerto Rico, territory of America. Like, why can't we just? They can't play on our team.
We can just absorb the insurance contract so that they can all play
Yeah,
on Team USA.
we'll take Lindor. No problem.
No, no problem, man.
I'd be fine with that. But yeah, no, it sucks. We want to see the best players play in the World Baseball Classic. We love the World Baseball Classic. It's awesome.
See, it's just Puerto Rico's so stacked. If you combine those two, USA and Puerto Rico,
That would be like
it'd be
Infinity
game
Gauntlet.
over. Be game
Yeah.
over.
That would be absolutely nuts. But the World Baseball Classic is going to be starting up in a couple weeks, as is college baseball. Plenty of baseball things going on, plenty of sports things going on, which always makes it fun for us to cover everything and give you guys as much details and information as we can. But with that being said, it's going to conclude things on this latest episode of Raise the Roof. We appreciate all the support that you guys have given us. If you guys want to keep following us and keep seeing what we're doing, we're at Raise the Roof TV on social media. That's Twitter/X, Instagram, Blue Sky, YouTube channels, Raise the Roof. We're going to be releasing this podcast here, podcast clips, interviews, anything else under the sun, we will be putting it on there. So be sure to subscribe. This podcast, continue to support us as you guys have been. Be sure to like, subscribe, leave us a review, hopefully a 5-star one, and share this with your family, your friends, anyone you know who's a Rays fan or a baseball fan that wants to add a podcast into the podcast feed. We'd love to be part of it. A shout out to our sponsors, SeatGeek, In the Clutch, and JKS Prints. Be sure to get yourselves some spring training tickets, some Rays merch, some mini Trops. They're going back to the Trop this year, guys. It's a big thing. Be sure to use that. Be sure to use code RAYS the Roof, RAYS the Roof at checkout in all caps to save yourself some money, help us out in the process. With all that being said, thanks so much for listening, and as always, Rays up.
Raise up, baby.
Raise up, baby.